When my mother-in-law accidentally ruined my wedding dress, I made sure her perfect family photos would never be the same. I should have known something was wrong when my future mother-in-law insisted on hosting my bridal shower at her house. It's tradition, she said, squeezing my hand too tightly. What she meant was, Eleanor had spent 30 years curating the perfect family image, paired 3 handsome sons who married women just like her. I was the anomaly, the tattoo-covered graphic designer who captured her youngest son's heart. Such an interesting choice, David, she'd said when we announced our engagement. 2 weeks before the wedding, I brought my dress to her house for final alterations with her trusted seamstress. Eleanor insisted I try it on one last time. As I stood in her pristine guest bathroom, she appeared with a glass of red wine. Let me see how it looks in natural light, she said, ushering me toward the window. And it happened part she tripped on nothing, sending Cabernet splashing across the bodice of my handmade vintage gown. Oh my goodness, she gasped, hand over her mouth. What a terrible accident. But I caught her reflection in the mirror, purring that split-second smile before she arranged her features into concern. David believed it was an accident. Mom feels awful, he assured me. She's even offering to pay for a new dress. A new dress 2 weeks before the wedding, a dress that had taken me 6 months to find. I smiled and told him I'd handle it. Your mom's been so helpful, I said. What I didn't say, I had already formed my plan. Eleanor's pride and joy was her family photo wall, part 20 years of perfect Christmas card photos showing her family's growth. Every December, she hired the same photographer to capture her 3 sons and their families in matching outfits against the same backdrop. When I volunteered to coordinate this year's family Christmas photo session as a thank you for the lovely bridal shower, Eleanor was thrilled. You are finally understanding our traditions, she beamed. The wedding went beautifully with my backup dress. Eleanor told everyone how brave I was about the unfortunate accident. I just smiled. 3 months later, I arrived early to the photo studio and slipped the photographer an extra $200. The family wants something special this year, I explained, showing him my ideas. He looked confused but nodded when I mentioned the additional payment. When the photos arrived at Eleanor's house 2 weeks before Christmas, her scream could probably be heard 3 blocks away. Instead of her perfect family portrait, every photo showed each family member with subtle enhancements. Eleanor with slightly yellow teeth, a double chin that didn't exist, and a wine stain that didn't exist, and a wine stain mysteriously appearing on her white cashmere sweater. There must be some mistake, she sputtered when calling the photographer, but he confirmed these were exactly what was ordered. No refunds, no retakes. On the holiday schedule was booked solid. For the first time in 20 years, Eleanor's perfect Christmas cards never went out. What a terrible accident, I said when she complained, gently touching her arm. Red is such a difficult color to remove, isn't it? Sometimes karma comes with photo.